Southwest Airlines policy changes continue to hit the news every couple of days. And with this, Southwest continues to anger their loyalists. Hey, I'm Lean of Lean on Travel, and 2 weeks ago I detailed all of their shocking policy changes, but also summarized all these frustrating changes as still being okay. To get around their checked bag fees, I recommend having a Southwest credit card, as having one will allow you and up to 8 people on your same reservation to each get one free checked bag. Unfortunately, your companion is not on your same reservation as they're added later and have their own confirmation number, so they will have to pay for a checked bag. Thus, I recommend your companion only bringing a carry on and stuffing anything extra into your checked luggage. I also recommend booking or canceling potential future flights before May 28th because that's when all other policy changes go into effect after that. If you book before May 28th, you won't have to worry about checked bag fees, not being able to change a flight for a cheaper price without the hassle of canceling it first, or losing out on Rapid Rewards earning potential on flights paid with cash. If you're likely going to cancel or change a flight that you paid for with cash, you'll also want to do it before May 28th, as that is when you'll start having an expiration date for when those flight credits expire. But there's more negative Southwest changes that is having me slightly change my travel hacking strategy. This is something that I want all of you to be aware of too as you consider updating your free travel strategy. So, Southwest decided to change their points redemption rate to variable award pricing. Additionally, they just released their schedule through January 5th, 2026, so we now understand what that variable award pricing means. And it's not good. It's causing even more Southwest loyalists to jump ship. So, before all this, the amount of points it costs us directly correlates to the cash price. So, for example, a $200 flight would cost us about 10,000 points, a $400 flight would cost us about 20,000 points. But now Southwest is factoring peak travel times into how many points it's going to cost us, regardless of what the cash price is. So a $200 flight could cost you 20 to 30,000 points, not the 10,000 points that we're typically used to. So you can just about kiss goodbye using your points during the week of Thanksgiving and the week surrounding Christmas. A lot of us travel hackers already have our Thanksgiving and Christmas break Hyatt resorts already booked, only to find out that instead of it costing us an average of 20,000 points to get to, it's now going to cost us 50 to 60,000 points one way. So 120,000 points for one person in our family to fly a round trip to a Caribbean island or Hawaii during the busy Thanksgiving or Christmas season is just, it's not even possible. But honestly, the point cost to go anywhere, anytime now is getting less lucrative. So, generally speaking, in the travel hacking world, you could previously count on Southwest as being the best bang for your buck. Of course, there's amazing deals from other airlines all the time, but for the beginning travel hacker, Southwest has always generally been the best. And up until now, they've always been a travel hacking sweet spot and just super easy to travel cheaply on points with. Now, they still can be in the future, but I will tell you that my strategy is now changing, and maybe yours should too. So, what can you do about all this? I've got a few key tips for you. Tip number one, know that flexibility is key to flying Southwest now. If you still want to travel during Thanksgiving or Christmas or spring break, you'll probably have to modify your ideal hotel dates to find an affordable Southwest flight. For me, I was not going to pay 110,000 points round trip per person to fly from Chicago to Jamaica for Thanksgiving. So instead of my Sunday through Friday trip, I found a more affordable flight on the Wednesday right before Thanksgiving, which was 25,000 points instead of Sunday's 60,000. And then the return flight home, which was the Tuesday after Thanksgiving, was 20,000 points instead of Friday's 50,000 points. Thankfully, the Hyatt Ziva Rose Hall still had availability with these dates to book on points. So again, tip number one is now that flexibility is key. Tip number two, we're seeing that the further out one has to book, the more expensive it is. So if you have the points to book it now, do it, but set a Google Flight notification to alert you when they start dropping in price to rebook. Remember, if after May 28th, you'll have to cancel a want to get away or what will be called basic fare, then rebook it to get the cheaper price. But it seems like the best price for flights can be seen 2 to 4 months out. Tip number three, and this is the big one, with all of these awfully expensive changes, now is the time to start diversifying your flight points. When a companion pass always made sense in the past to be a committed Southwest loyalist, you may find that despite the companion pass, Southwest could still be significantly more expensive than other airlines now, especially during the holiday season. So consider getting non-Chase airline cards now. I say non-Chase because if you're following my plan and getting all your Chase Sapphire Preferred and all of your inks, your Chase Ultimate Rewards can be transferred to United, JetBlue, Air France, and 8 other airlines. So consider opening a Capital One, American Express, or Citi credit card to utilize their vast network of airline carriers. It's generally speaking always better to earn points on a transferable credit card like the Chase Sapphire Preferred or Capital One Venture, so that your points are not stuck with a specific hotel or airline. But with that said, now is the time to consider getting a Citi or Barclays American Airlines card, which points cannot be transferred from any other credit card. Consider getting Bank of America's or Barclays Alaska Airline cards, which can purchase some American Airlines flights from your Alaskan Airlines portal, or Barclays Hawaiian Airlines, which transfer to Alaskan and then use for select American Airlines flights. Or, of course, you can use them to get your Hawaiian or Alaskan flights too. You could get an American Express Delta credit card. Honestly, any non Chase business airline cards would be great to have in your back pocket. And then, why business did I say? So that it doesn't affect your Chase's 524 status, and non Chase so that you continue to get as many Inks, Southwest, and Hyatt cards from Chase as possible. Chase, Hyatt, and Southwest still make up the trifecta of the travel hacking sweet spots. It's just not a slam dunk 24/7 anymore with Southwest. So, are we ready to throw in the loyal Southwest towel? No. While we're still emotional about all these changes, we still have to remember why we love Southwest. We still have the ability to get refunded for cheaper flights when they drop in price, which is pretty awesome. We still get a free carry on bag, which a lot of other airlines don't, and a checked bag if we have a Southwest credit card. But most importantly, we still get buy one, get one free flights with the Southwest Companion Pass. And that Companion Pass right there is why we initially fell in love with Southwest. To learn more about travel hacking Southwest, check out my Southwest playlist on my YouTube channel. And as always, I'd be ever so grateful if you'd apply for your next credit card through my referral link to show your support. Thanks for watching, and of course, like and subscribe to keep learning on how to travel for free with Lean on Travel.